nobody's journey is seamless or smooth. We all stumble, we all have setbacks. If things go wrong, you hit a dead end, as you will. It's just life's way of saying, time to change course. So ask every failure, this is what I do. Every failure, every crisis, every difficult time, I say, what is this here to teach me?
You're never just a victim of circumstances. No matter what happens, you're never without options that can get you back on track. It takes courage to recognize that, because it means accepting responsibility for your own future. But I would suggest that we should accept that responsibility, because no one is really going to accept it for us, no matter what we may have been led to believe.
Instead of focusing on how unfair your situation is, I'm challenging you to use your frustration to push you harder. I want you to know that you are not finished. In fact, you are just getting started.
If you don't learn how to master the breaking point, you may have many ventures, but you will not accrue massive success in any area because you have not mastered the breaking point.
It takes courage to act. Part of being hungry when you've been defeated, it takes courage to start over again.
Yes, we have those ups and downs, but in the end, your success, your happiness, your greatness comes from within.
This is it right here. This is that moment that you got to work. This is that moment when you got to push. There is no weakness in the place of business. There is no time to be wasted in the place of business.
I wanted to be somebody so bad, it just ate me up inside. It was in my bones, it was in my blood, it was in my heart. I want to be somebody. You've got to have standards in your life. You've got to have rules you live by. Discipline, the definition, is doing what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it.
Begin to know that whatever it takes for you to create that, you've got that in you. You've got that. You've got genius in you. You've got goodness in you. You've got creativeness in you. If you decide to take the initiative to change the current quality of your life, I say to you that you will find that the universe is on your side.
Take the first step. Get some momentum. Don't ever stop working for your dream. If you really want it, you will plan for it. If you really want it, you will work for it. If you really want it, you will sacrifice for it.
So when you say to yourself, support, there's no coach, there's no trainer to keep you going, it's only you. The whole thing is this: don't say a word. Stay uncommon amongst uncommon people. You're never done. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. Stay hard.
Professionals don't need recognition for their freaking work. Stop walking around thinking that you deserve a pat on your back. Whatever it is you've been called to do, it has to become literally ingrained into the fibers of your being to the point that you couldn't possibly do anything else. You couldn't possibly do anything else. And when it becomes who you are, you don't care about recognition. Somebody tells you good job, you say, what the crap you talking about, man?
It's just what I do.
I just got up and did what I do, man.
That's it.
This is what I do. I will serve with honor. Who knows what honor is? Honor is the adherence to what is right. I will serve with honor on and off the battlefield of life. That means at work and at home. I will do what is right. I will have honor, whether I'm at home or whether I'm here. The ability to control my emotions and my actions, regardless of circumstances, what sets me apart. Uncompromising integrity is my standard. What is integrity? It's having honor when no one's looking.
You want to set your goals in a unmotivated state of mind. You want to say to yourself, what's realistic forever? Like that's a good thing to ask yourself. Okay, I'm going to make some changes. The change that I make today, is this realistic forever? If it's not, I'm not going to make that change yet. I'm going to move down a little bit and pick something a little easier, right? Still needs to be challenging because it needs to have meaning. But what's a change that I can make that will last, that I feel like I can do for the rest of my life? Start there. And here's what will happen over time. Little by little, you'll make more and more changes. And little by little, you develop the skill of discipline. Discipline is a skill, as anybody who has it can tell you. You don't start off super disciplined. You develop the skill of discipline. And through that development of that skill, now you develop consistency. You develop a lifelong relationship with fitness and exercise that works in balance with the rest of your life. That's the approach. That's the only way we're going to solve these chronic health issues that we're trying to deal with. We can't solve them with the motivation, inspiration model. We can't solve them with the self-hate model. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. That's a great way to get people to lose weight and gain it back. It's not going to work long term. We got to look over here. Not as sexy, doesn't sound as awesome or as exciting. It doesn't have fireworks coming off of it, but this is the only way. And it's our job to make this sound sexier than that. That's the hard part.
The greatest benefit you enjoy from exerting self-discipline in the pursuit of your goals is that you become a different person. You become stronger and more resolute. You develop greater self-control and determination. You actually shape and strengthen your personality and transform yourself into a better person. The rule is that to become someone that you have never been before, you must do something that you have never done before. This means that to develop a superior character, you must exert ever higher levels of self-discipline and self-mastery on yourself. You must do the things that average people don't like to do. Another success principle is that to achieve something that you have never achieved before, you must learn and practice qualities and skills that you have never had before. By practicing self-discipline, you become a new person. You become better, stronger, and more clearly defined. You develop higher levels of self-esteem, self-respect, and personal pride. You move yourself up the ladder of human evolution and become a person of higher character and resolve. Success is its own reward. The wonderful thing about the achievement of success is that every step in that direction is rewarding in itself. Each step you take toward becoming a better person and accomplishing more than you ever have before makes you feel happier, more confident, and more fulfilled. You've heard it said that nothing succeeds like success. What this means is that the greatest reward of success is not the money you make, but rather the excellent person you become in the process of striving towards success and exerting self-discipline every time it is required. The test of character. It is only when you are under pressure, when you are forced to choose one way or another, to either live consistently with a value or to compromise it, that you demonstrate your true character. Emerson also said, guard your integrity as a sacred thing. Nothing at last is sacred except the integrity of your own mind. You are a choosing organism. You are constantly making choices, one way or the other. Every choice you make is a statement about your true values and priorities. At each moment, you choose what is more important or of higher value to you over what is less important or of lesser value, the only bulwark against temptation. The path of least resistance and the expediency factor is character. The only way that you can develop your full character is by exerting your willpower in every situation when you are tempted to do what is easy and expedient rather than what is correct and necessary. In addition to feeling excellent about yourself when you behave with character, you also earn the respect and esteem of all the people around you. They will look up to you and admire you. Doors will be opened for you. People will help you. You will be paid more, promoted faster, and given even greater responsibilities. As you become a person of honor and character, opportunities will appear all around you.